Dragon Ranger here. Welcome to another video.
Hey everybody, time for another topic video. This one I'm going to cover the top 5 things I do not want to see out of the new Power Rangers movie. I already covered my top 10. I will put that video in the description below if you have not seen it yet. But this is the top 5 things I would not want to see happen in the upcoming Power Rangers movie. First off is, I think we're all hoping this doesn't happen, is the theme song. If you are going to do the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers theme, and you are going to, I don't know, change it a little bit, like how the original movie used the Power Rangers Orchestra to use the song, which was a good idea because it was something different, and they did a really good job recreating their own version of the song, still using the lyrics, but just changing the tempo and the tune. It still made the different way good for the movie. So I don't want like a rap remix or a dubstep remix like we already have for like the Samurai opening. I just want either the regular version or just a rock version that's not like a screamo or something. Just something that actually pays tribute to Ron Wasserman and Aaron Waters' beautiful work on the Power Rangers show with its theme that is very iconic and still used today, even though it's changed still, but we still hear "Go Go" when we hear Power Rangers. So that's my number one thing. I do not want to have a conflict. I don't want it to be changed. I don't want it to be disturbed from its masterpiece that's already been created. Number two, don't go crazy with like the backstory for the Rangers. Now, what do I mean by that? What I mean is, so take for example, Dragon Ball Evolution, which we all know that movie does not exist, but let's just think about that for an example. They completely changed Goku and every character throughout that film and did not stick with the source material at all with that movie. Now, what I am suggesting that I hope does not happen is that they make up their own version for Jason and all the other teenagers. Now, I understand if you change it like a tweak to keep it into like our generation and to keep it interesting, but don't completely change it. Like, don't make like Jason a thug and like he beats up on people and all that stuff. Don't make Billy like a, a wallflower nerd. Like he was a nerd, but he still interacted with people. Like he was shy, but he wasn't like, I'm going to stand in the back and let everybody do things for me. No, he was out there. I don't want dramatic changes. I don't mind a little bit of change. Like if Jason is has a part-time job doing something that's related to being a ranger or something, like how Austin St. John is right now. Well, a while back, I should say. Excuse me. Sorry. Okay, that's enough about that. The next thing is I do not want. This is a thing that I'm afraid of, though. I don't want Zordon to be a too much of a human figure. I would like to still have the floating head. I know a lot of you will disagree with me on that wouldn't really help much, but it's still something that we should think about. Like, I don't want to have him in his tube and he's like a complete human figure with arms and legs, and he's floating up and down and all that stuff. I would the same with Alpha. I don't want like Alpha to be a humanoid robot. I want him to be the same, almost the same. Like I just want him to be a tiny little android that's cute and funny and just waddles around the command center and all that stuff. I do the same with Zordon. Just keep him a floating head. You can change him a little bit, like digitize him or something like that, but don't go crazy with with like the special changes. Like the same with the Zords. Like keep the Zords like don't go Dinobot crazy with these guys. Like just like stick with like the Dino Charge way, but just amp up the CG and make them more real, robotic dinosaurs compared to Transformers Extinction. Now the final thing is that I'm afraid that I don't want to see in this movie is lack of lack of story, lack of motivation for each character. Like I don't want to have like uh Jason is working or Billy is goofing or whatever, and bam, Zordon chooses you, and you're a Power Ranger, and that is it. You're in your suits for the rest of the movie, and you fight, and then Megazord, and end scene, done movie. I don't want that. I would like to have motivate like once they are chosen, I would like to still have scenes of them being human and still having teenage problems throughout the movie, and also have like those like iconic putty human fights that we see throughout the show. That would be really good too. Like have them fight the monster, have them fight the minions, and so on and so forth, and just keep the trend alive. Just like that, and that way the characters can have motivation to be Power Rangers. The reason, like this is why they want to do this. Like they hear the whole protect the world thing, and the Zords and the technology, and they don't care, but they need something to push them to be a ranger. And when they fight these enemies and when they meet them for the first time, or maybe something tragic happens to one of the rangers, don't go overboard with that either. Don't give us a Bruce Wayne story for Power Ranger. Don't do that. Just give us something like they attack Jason's grocery store that he works at, and he has to defend it. But when he finds out that he's not strong enough and they escape, he understands now that he needs this power to protect the things that he loves, and all that stuff. Just do something along those lines. Give every character in the movie motivation for the reason why they are doing this. I understand that Rita's probably going to still have, it's been 10,000 years, she just got released, and she's going to attack the Earth, but change that up a little bit. Don't give us the same plot as Mighty Morphin did. Just change it up a smidge. I know this video's run a little long, but that was my top 5 things I do not want to see happen in the new Power Rangers movie. If you are still getting hyped for this movie, please give this video a like. If you have your own top 5 list or more of things that you don't want to see in this movie, put it in the comments below. Let me know, and have our voices be heard to Saban and Lionsgate of what they should avoid for the next movie. If you want more news and topics just like this one, please leave a subscribe, and I hope you're all having a great day. Have a more phenomenal day, guys. This is Dragon Ranger saying peace out, guys.